after having 2 months of mood reading where I did not use my TBR jar, the TBR glass thingamabob is back, and I am gonna dive into some prompts and I'm gonna pick some books for July to read. If you're wondering what happened to my reading wrap up for May, I was actually traveling the first 2 weeks of June, so I decided, and I used that very loosely, but I only read I think 6 books in May because I was working a lot to prepare for this traveling. So I thought I'm gonna do a reading wrap up of May and June, and that will probably be the next book video that comes here on my channel. I'm still finishing that up because as I'm filming this, it is not yet. June is not over. I'm still reading books, but I'm so excited to come back and report to you what books I've been reading, because I have been reading some really amazing books. But with 2 months of mood reading, because I knew I was going to be traveling and I knew I was going to be busy, it is back, and we are going to pick 5 different books that I am going to be reading through the month of July. I do tend to read more than 5 books. Like I said, in May I read 6 books, but in June so far I have read 9 books, and like I said, June is not over. So I'm gonna pick 5 books, and I also did get a bunch of suggestions from you of prompts that I could add to this one. So after this one, for the next one, hopefully I will have added some of those prompts as well, so we can have some of yours in here too. If you do have another prompt that you think I should be adding, please let me know. I have added a couple of books to my collection as well, so there will be some new ones in here. But let me put my hand down and we can see. I'm so excited. One of the main characters are royalty. This is gonna be so easy. Okay, you could pick anything, but one of the things that, this is so small. I'm so sorry, but I popped it up here so you can see. One of the things that I want to keep in mind is, again, I am actually going on a vacation with my husband this month. We are celebrating 5 years as married. Yay us. And I want to bring some easy to read books, and I don't mind bringing physical books to this trip because I do want to get through some of my physical TBR. I do have a goal for 2025 that I want to go into 2026 with less books on my physical TBR than I did going into 2025. And I did have 51 books on my physical TBR going into this year, and I needed to be less. So I'm gonna go through and read a bunch of things on my physical TBR, and let's be honest, I have some great books behind me. This one though, I know what I'm gonna read, so let me go get it. And that is that I am gonna read Twisted Games by Anna Huang. This is a contemporary romance, and I'm pretty sure this is a princess and a bodyguard. And I read Twisted Love. I'm gonna be reviewing that in my reading wrap up, and I did not like it. So since I have this one in my physical TBR, I've heard people like this one more than the other one, but honestly, the bar is in hell. Everything is gonna be better than the first one. I really didn't like it. I'll talk more about that in another video. So I want to read this one because I have it in my physical TBR, and if I don't like it, I'll quit reading the series. I'm not gonna continue it, but since I own both first and the second book in the series, I'm still gonna read it. But yeah, I really did not like the first one. So it's a contemporary romance. How hard can it be? Right? Right? Oh, I think I need to empty my memory card. So let me do that, and then I'll come back and we'll hopefully, I hope I don't hate it. Is this bad? Is this a horrible book? Be honest with me. Okay, crisis averted. Let's pick another one. And like I said, the other books, I'll pick 5 now, and then I will read more books, and I'll just mood read a little bit. Adult fantasy. So not young adult. Adult fantasy. What do I want to read? Okay, hear me out. I have been reading... You hear my dog playing with his toy? Did you like it? Can mommy move that one? I love you. You have been hearing me loving the Danielle L. Jensen's book about Freya and Björn. And I have the first book in her other series, which is The Bridge Kingdom, and I think she's still writing on this series. I'm pretty sure like 3 parts are out maybe, and I love the way she writes, and I think that this one also, it's not a hardback, it is a very floppy nice book, and I am just like, let's read this one because I love the this is not young adult, right? I don't think this is young adult. I'm pretty sure this is not. So I think we're gonna read this one. The other one was like Norse mythology, and this one I think it's more like just high fantasy. I have no idea, but I'm very excited because again, I love this author. The 2 books that I've read, I absolutely love them. So I think that this one will be a good one. Should I have should I start a new series? No, I really shouldn't, but I really want to read this one. So for that reason, that will be really good. Okay, let me not peek. And this one. This one that is finish a series. I'm actually, as I'm filming this, I'm doing a reading vlog that is semi-successful, but the whole point of the reading vlog is finishing up series that I'm in the middle of. Can you hear that in the background? That's my dog flapping his tail because I love you too. So I do think that I have a good book for this one, and I think it's gonna be, where did I put it? Because I have books. Oh, here it is. I have, and I was talking about this in another, and that is the second book in the duology by Rachel Gillig, and this is Two Twisted Crowns. And the first one was One Dark Window. I gave that one a 5-star, and this is the second one. And I did do a book tag that you have already seen on my channel where I am talking about a book that I would like to read this year. And this is perfect then because it is the second book in the duology. I said I wanted to read it this year. It is part of my physical TBR. It does address the prompt, and I love the first one, so of course I'm gonna love the second one. So this is Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig for Finish a Series. I'm really happy about these choices. I really hope I don't hate Twisted Games. And if I do, I'm pretty sure I love the other ones. Oh my god, I am on a roll. Is this gonna be a short video? I never do short videos. If you've ever been on my my main channel where I do makeup, short videos, not my thing. An indie published book. Ooh. Let me actually go through and see what I have because I might have more than one suggestion for this one. I thought I was gonna have so many more options to this prompt, but it turns out that either I've already read all of the self-published books that I have, or it seems like, and this is where I'm like a little bit unsure, I had to go and Google and stuff, it seems like some of the books that I have is me buying the version after they're getting traditional published. And I'll be honest, the things that I could find here are either me buying after it's but traditional published, or I've already read it. So I have 2 books here that I'm fairly sure both of these are self-published and I haven't read them. So I have Twilight of Embers by Tessa Hale. And this is supposed to be a romantasy with dragons? Wait, do I even know what this is about? I always wondered what it would be like to have a family. I just never expected it to find it with 5 mysterious strangers who have more secrets than I could ever imagine. Getting a scholarship to Evergreen University and majoring in pre-med means I need to keep my head down and focus on my studies. But campus is full of distractions. Wait, what? Because it says Dragons of Ember. I'm so confused. I have no idea what this is about. And then I have Carissa Broadbent's Daughter of No World. And I have a sneaking suspicion, because a lot of Carissa Broadbent's books have been traditionally published, and I have heard that this is better than her other series, you know, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which I thought was okay. I thought that series was okay. I know for a lot of people that's a 5-star series, they absolutely love it, they think it's amazing. For me, it was okay. It was entertaining, but it was nothing more. It's not one of those series that I think about. It's not one of those characters where I'm like, oh my god, it was so good. But I have heard that this one really is. It's a little bit on the thicker side. Oh, this is 500 pages, but I have heard that it's great. This one is thinner. This would be really easy to travel with. So maybe I will pick this one simply because this will be so easy to travel with, but I also have no idea what this is about. This is only 250 pages. And also, as you can tell, this is much smaller. So this will take me no time to go through. And now I'm also like really intrigued, like why did I buy this book? Because clearly I bought it for some reason. I just can't for the life of me figure out what that reason is right now. I will at some point read this one, of course, though, Daughter of No World, because I mean I bought it. I'm gonna read all the books that I bought. I'm just trying to think like books that would fit well with me traveling, and this one would be a really good travel book. So I might save that book for traveling. I will eventually one day read this series. Have you read it? What do you think about it? Let me know what you think about it, and let's pick the last book. I wouldn't mind if there's another like travel read, beach read, because again, I'm gonna be in Hawaii for 2 weeks. This one, that is a book that features a puzzle, a game, or a trial. This will take a little figuring out. Oh my god, it took no time at all. I'm of course gonna read the Dan Brown book that I bought. This is the Dan Brown Origin. This is with Professor Robert Langdon. This is the book that came out. Do I have it here? No, it hasn't come out yet because there's another book coming out by Dan Brown that is also Professor Robert Langdon, and I really want to read that, but for some reason I totally missed this one. And this one looks, if it looks old and used, it's because it is. This is not in a good shape whatsoever. I'm probably gonna give this away. This is 600 pages, 630 pages. But I think that this will also be a really good beach read because again, I don't have to worry about ruining it because it's already ruined. And also I do think I'm gonna leave this. We have like a free library here in the neighborhood. I'm probably gonna leave that one there afterwards because I don't see myself either like because it's not like a pretty book, and also like I don't see myself like rereading a book like this or referencing it again, but I do want to read it because I really do love Dan Brown, and I don't see anything being a better like beach read than this one. So I think this one would be perfect to bring. Absolutely perfect. So this one, it says, Robert Langdon, Harvard professor of symbology, arrives at the ultra-modern Guggenheim Museum, Bilbao, to attend the unveiling of a discovery that will change the face of science forever. The evening's host is Edmund Kirsch, a 40-year-old billionaire and futurist and one of Langdon's first students. But the meticulously orchestrated evening suddenly erupts into chaos, and Kirsch's precious discovery teeters on the brink of being lost. Facing an imminent threat, Langdon is forced to flee in the company of Ambra Vidal. I think it's Ambra Vidal, the elegant museum director. They travel to Barcelona on a perilous quest to locate a cryptic password that will unlock Kirsch's secret. Again, I'm telling you, isn't this like a game, a puzzle, like some kind of like a trial thing? This is exactly what Dan Brown reads, and I'm so excited that I found a prompt that is perfect for this one. So yeah, let me know again if you have any prompts that you think that I should add for the TBR jar picks my reads for August, which will be the next time I come back. I will add them into the jar, and I'll even write them on a different colored paper. I'll make sure to fix that before then so we can see if we get a new one or if we get an old one. I think that could be really fun. And yeah, what do you think about these books? Okay, so I have Dan Brown's Origin, I have Tessa Hale's Twilight of Embers, whatever that book is, and then I have Rachel Gillig's Two Twisted Crowns, which is the second part of the duology about a woman who has been hiding her magical powers her entire upbringing in a kingdom where you are not allowed to have magic outside of the almost like tarot cards that the magic system in this kingdom has. There is an evil ruler, there is a moody, broody, like morally gray guy. I really enjoyed the first book. It is a really cool book. It's a really cool book, and I can't wait to read the second one. And then we have The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen, which is one of my new favorite authors. Absolutely love the duology that she had about Norse mythology. And this one is, yeah, I think it's a warrior princess is trained in isolation, and she is sent to murder the king of the Bridge Kingdom and it fails and the story takes on from there. I'm very intrigued to read this one. I've heard people really loving it. And then we have Twisted Games by Anna Huang, and I'm pretty sure that this one is again a princess and a bodyguard. I did not love the first one that was Twisted Love, but I hope I'm gonna love Twisted Games because I've heard a lot of people really loving this. Why I didn't love the first book is because the main male character is fantastically like just toxic in a way that just is inexcusable. Like there's no talking around it. He's just really a creepy bad guy. Get a restraining order. So I hope this one is going to be better. But yeah, those are my books, and I honestly think that all 4 of these will make really good beach reads, and this one I will probably try and read either before I leave for my vacation or after, because I feel like this one is one of those that I want to like curl up in the couch and read. But I cannot wait to read these. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my book updates. I will have, like I said, a couple of more book videos coming. I think I will have, I don't know if that one is already up. I did a book tag. That one is probably already up. I've done a book vlog. That one might be up or it's coming after this one. I did a reading vlog. And then I'm doing a May and June reading wrap up, which is going to be about 15, 16 different books, and that one is going to be a juicy one, me recommending and not recommending a bunch of different books. I also have travel vlogs on this channel. I just had one on Greece, and there's going to be a travel vlog on my 2 weeks in Hawaii with my husband as well. So don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.